This is so tempting to eat. Ignore that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is supposed to be a sit down video, but I need a matcha. So I don't need it, I want it. So we're gonna do that and then we're gonna sit down and then answer you guys' questions. Your burning questions and desires. What? Yeah. You don't even know who I am. Hey everyone, my name's Alman Amas. If you're new here then, if you're old here, then welcome back. I'm a fourth year medical student who vlogs her life, and sometimes people are interested, which confuses me every time because my life is not that interesting, but I'm happy to share it with you guys. Do you want to know what the time is, first of all? 8:48 on Saturday. Do you know what? Let's make this first and I'll get into it. Okay, I'm back. Let me clip this. This is my matcha. It's a daisy straw. Ah, oh, gorgeous. I think I put too much milk in it. Oh well, the cup's quite big. Anyway, this is not the point, but I have filmed this video 3 times. You'll never believe me. I can insert, each one was about 20, 25 minutes. I can insert them all here. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, I'm a little bit discombobulated today. I didn't bring my contacts, which means I've got my glasses. Can't actually see without them, so that's an issue. But I left them in London and I'm in Manchester right now, so yeah, love that for me. So basically today I'm going to answer your questions that I asked you guys to ask me on Instagram. Hello everyone, if you're new here then hey, if you're old here then welcome back. I'm on the floor of my bedroom and I'm here to do a question and answer, and you'll never guess they've actually filmed this video this is the 3rd time. I hated them all. I literally hated them all. Let me make sure my mic's on actually. Anyway, let's begin. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. So first of all, how are we, lad? I'm good, alhamdulillah. Each time I've answered this question differently because obviously I filmed it on loads of different weeks, but overall I'm good, alhamdulillah. Life is stressful. I've got 25 days until my final medical school exams, like literally finals, guys, like the MLA that all medical students sit. Our uni just sit at 1 year early. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, we have that. So I'm just stressed out over that, but everything else is so fine, alhamdulillah. Like, I'm still keeping up with my hobbies. I'm still like having time to socialize. I'm still like doing all the things that I want to do, as well as revising a lot. I love your outfits. What are your favorite shops to get clothes from? And then someone said, who are your fashion inspos? And someone else said, best places to shop for modest grad dresses. So I'll answer all those 3 at once. Guys, I'm a fraud for fashion inspos. I'm a big fat fraud, guys. I go on Pinterest. I type in outfit that I already own. So for example, light blue jeans and white top outfit, and I copy the girl on Pinterest. That's it. Should I be admitting that? I don't know. I've done it now. So I don't really have fashion inspos. And my favorite shops, ASOS, for basics. I also really like Mango right now. Mango's so expensive. I just recently got a top from there and I really love it. I haven't worn it yet, but I will do. Yeah, so ASOS and Mango. Best places to shop for modest grad dresses. My first grad dress from my first degree was from ASOS. And then I got my halfway ball dress from Club L London. And there was this really nice, I've deleted TikTok for like 2 months now, so I haven't seen what's going on there, but there's always companies on TikTok that come out with really nice dresses around grad season and Eid and stuff like that. So I don't know, check TikTok shop if you want to. But overall, I'd say Club L London, smashing, and ASOS. But ASOS if you want to have the same dress as the other Muzzy girls at your graduation. Because there's only a few. Goals for 2025. It's been 6 months. Have I achieved any of the goals that I wanted to? No. No. I should actually go back to my 2025 goals and check, but I'm pretty sure I'm halfway through multiple of them. One of the goals is obviously to graduate. not graduate. One of the goals is obviously, I've got a year left. One of the goals is obviously to pass exams, pass my finals, pass my OSCEs. And then another goal is to travel. I really want to travel. So far this year, I've only been to like skiing in Bulgaria. This summer, I want to go to Portugal and maybe Turkey. So I don't really have any other goals. Hit 20k on YouTube. Can we do that? I think we can. An honest opinion on 75 Hard, and would you do it again? I would not do 75 Hard again. Oh my God, that was the hardest 75 days of my life. I even went to Turkey, guys, and I would do my walk because it was 2 exercises a day. I would do my walk in the day because you're walking around Turkey. You're literally just climbing steps, hills, everything. And then I would come home and do a workout on the floor of the hotel room. Guys, it wasn't fun, but I'm not gonna lie, it did reset my entire brain. Like, I am way more disciplined than I used to be a year ago. Like, it defo gave me the skills to build habits and systems. Do you know who did a good video on that? Hanan's Corner. She did a really good video on building habits and building systems and stuff. So yeah, but basically that's what 75 Hard did. It really, really reset my brain. I lost a lot of fat in 75 Hard. Like, at one point, I think I came home and my mum looked at me and she goes, okay, enough. She was like, enough. I think I was 57 or 58 kilograms. Like, I was lighter than my brother. Yeah, lighter than my brother, who's 10 years younger than me. So, no, it wasn't great. That was not good. That wasn't good. I put the weight back on, alhamdulillah. But I think that once you've like body recomped in 75 Hard, you'll never go back to what you were before. Anyway, that's not the point. The honest opinion is I wouldn't do it again, but I think that everyone should do it once. Next question. How many siblings do you have and are you close with them? I'm one of 6. I have an older sister who says that she's not my older sister because there's only 1 year and 1 month between us. Does she think we're twins? Because that's not the definition of twins, girl. I have a younger brother who's going to uni in September. Oh my goodness, that is so scary. I can't believe he's going to uni. Guys, listen to this, right? Everyone is doing such pivotal things. I'm going into 5th year. My younger brother's going to uni, first year of uni. My younger sister's going into her GCSE year. My other brother, he's going to year 9. That's irrelevant. And then the youngest one is going to year 6. So yeah, there are 6 of us. I'd say that 4 siblings, we are kind of close actually, especially because I live so far away. Like, I live 3.5 hours away. I'd say that I'm as close as I could be with them. I do miss them. Eid is in 1 week, so I can go home and they'll be in the vlogs. Obviously, I won't force them, but they'll be in the vlogs. This is so tempting to eat. Oh, that was... Ignore that. Okay, am I at that age now where you guys ask me these questions? I've never ever gotten like relationship questions or marriage questions ever before this question and answer. So when do you want to get married? What are your views on marriage? Are you married? Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not. There's no ring. And if I was married, I feel like, would people know? Probably. I can't keep my mouth shut. So, no, I'm not. When do I want to? I don't know. Allahu alam. What are your views on marriage? I don't really have a view on it. It is just a thing. Like, it's like you go to uni, you get a job, you get married. That's literally like, do you know what I mean? I know that my mum is waiting for me and my older sister to get married. I'm not one of those people that romanticize it. You know, like Muslims were. Do you know what, guys? I actually think that I'm younger than I am. I think it's because I'm in uni still. Obviously, I want to get married in the future, but literally have a degree that takes all my time, all my money, all my energy, all my tears. This degree is killing me. So maybe after this degree, I'll think about it. But no, how about my older sister first? If she's watching, she'll be fuming that I've mentioned it. Are there any new hobbies that you are thinking of trying or have tried this year? I tried to get into running. I didn't try to get into running. That's the biggest lie. I went with my friend / housemate, Laura, who was training for the marathon at that time. And she had like a broken foot, I'm pretty sure. I went with her to park run. It's only 5k. And I ran with her. Got a sub 35k. I haven't run a 5k in like 10 years. And then I realized running is not for me. I'm happy to go on the odd run with my friends, but I don't think I'll do that consistently. So that's a hobby that I tried, but I didn't like. I have tried to get into Quran journaling, but I don't think I've put enough energy in it to know that if I like it or not. So I need to start that again. Anything else new? My other hobbies include like netball, social media, editing videos, reading. I've just gotten into reading. I got a Kindle for my birthday and I've just been reading a lot of books on there. So that's another hobby. I think I'm keeping that hobby. One book you think everyone should read: The Productive Muslim. And if you're not Muslim, I just finished The Mountain Is You, was really good. And I'm currently reading The Courage to Be Disliked. So maybe one of those two. What organizations have you been loving? I love Revolution Netball. I'm biased because I used to be part of it when I lived in London, but I watch them now online and I miss them so much. It's a netball club for Muslim girlies. So shout out Revolution Netball. We built that from its bare bones. I also really like Amalia. About 8 years ago, I think. Revolution Netball, at that time they weren't called that, represented Amalia at a netball competition. And from there, we met the girls that run it. Oh, they're so lovely. They do book clubs, they join run clubs, they do henna nights for Eid. They also do that Muslim Twitter roundup every week, which I absolutely love. I wish I could go to their events, but I don't live in London anymore, which is just so sad. Last non-med question: how do you keep yourself surrounded with good people and not feel lonely? Honestly, first of all, you have to realize that you're not lonely, you're just alone. Once you get used to being with yourself and being comfortable with yourself, you won't feel lonely when you're by yourself, if that makes sense. When I first started med school and I was put in an accommodation with 7 people that I didn't know, I just sat in that room. It was so quiet, I could hear the clock ticking. I was like, oh my God, I'm so lonely right now. And I genuinely was lonely. I was alone and lonely. I think uni was good for me because I'm one of those people that loves being surrounded by people. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love yapping. Like I'm a yapper. You know, a lot of people like YouTubers and stuff, they're like, oh, in real life, I'm actually quite like quiet and anxious. I'm the complete opposite, guys. I talk too much. I'm not anxious. I'm really extroverted. The minute you dropped me in Stoke, not even in Stoke, the outskirts of Stoke, in a tiny village with 7 people I didn't know, guys, I was like, I felt so lonely, basically. Alexa's acting up. I felt really lonely. And I'm not going to lie, it took me 3 months to be fine with being lonely. Guys, I was so sad. First 3 months of uni, I was so sad. Even though I had made friends, I still felt lonely every single day. And then I was like, do you know what, Almas? If you're not comfortable with yourself or being alone, then you've got a problem. Yeah, I also used to get told that by my friend and housemate, but at that time, we just knew each other like for like 3-4 months. And she would say stuff to me like, you hate being by yourself. And I'm like, yeah, literally, like I hate being by myself. Like my household is always full, loud. If you go to my grandma's house, like, it's always full. Like my family is just loud and a lot. And like, do you know what I mean? So when you dump me in this quiet little town, I felt my personality like leave. But ever since I went to uni, I've become a bit more like mellow and more confident in myself, but also comfortable with myself, if that makes sense. So I think what you're describing is that you need to be alone for a bit and learn how to make that feel not lonely. I don't even know if that makes sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is you can be alone and not feel lonely. That's the answer to that question. Okay, let's move on to med. We're going to zoom through med, guys. I hate talking about med school. Stresses me out. Guys, thanks for these, by the way. Very thoughtful. Every time I post this, I'm like, oh, people have forgotten about my YouTube channel. And then the questions come through. What specialties are you interested? Guys, I'm between 3. They're all very different, but they all include peds. So one is pediatrics, so it's just children. I love it. Love it. The second specialty I'm interested in is ENT, but that's surgery. Am I cut out to be a surgeon and go through surgical training? Probably not. And then my last one's ED, and then specialize in peds ED. It's like 2 extra years. Those are the 3 that I'm thinking right now. How do you study for med school? Do you have to sacrifice your social life? No. If you guys watch my vlogs, then you know that I'm a big believer in having a varied life, like not just the library. But in my head, if you do 9 to 6 of pure work throughout the year, then you have your evenings free and you have your weekends free until it gets to exam season where you have to up it. But if you do little and often, you'll be so fine. If you cram, you're not going to be fine. And if you do cram and you pass, you're not going to remember anything for the following year. So there's no point because everything is relevant. I'm still relearning things from first year, guys. First year. If I had to pick the worst year of medical school, either first year or exam season in 3rd year. I hated that. There's so many questions. I've skipped so many. I might have to do a part 2. Let me know if you want a part 2. How much time do you get to spend with societies at uni? Guys, I think in second year I was part of, or third year I was part of 6 societies, on the committee of 6 societies. Don't do that to yourself if you have exams. It's not good. But join societies that you think you're interested in. You can just leave them if you're like not happy with them. Go to the events, make friends, get as much merch as you can, because merch is, you want the merch, I promise. Yeah, literally have fun at uni, because you're never going to get this time back again. And then when you're an adult in the adult world, I remember when I graduated, I literally submitted that last assignment, and I thought, right, I'm not a student anymore. I'm just unemployed. Post grad feels are real. I'm no word of a lie. That is has a low feeling. Enjoy uni, join all the societies, do as much as you can. Make a change somewhere. Go and volunteer. Do as much as you can, because you're never going to get this time back again. This is the most free you'll ever be. What work experience did I do for medicine? Oh my goodness, I don't know. I did a week at a hospital in the cardiac department, which I don't even like cardiac right now. But looking back, that was really interesting as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. I did 5 years at North London Hospice, every Sunday morning breakfast service. That was me. I did loads of mentoring. Oh, I was a carer. Guys, I talk about this a lot. That was the worst job I've ever had, purely because it was so mentally taxing. And all I can think about are the poor mums out there who work their back off 24/7 as carers, literally hurting their back, and then they have to go home and cook and clean. And that job took, oh my God, I think I was depressed. I was so low during that job. It was the hardest job I've ever done in my life, and I quit. May Allah reward all the mums who are out there hardworking as like in the healthcare field, because how to stay on top of med school revision, when should I go back and review old content? If you're happy with the content, don't review it. Review specific things. For example, I have 3 decks now of things I keep forgetting. I'm on the 3rd one and it's got 60 in it already. Like things that you just need to know from the top of your head, like off the top of your head, quick, done, next. And what's good for that is Anki, but I can't stand Anki. But the Spranky deck, Google Spranky MLA deck and just download it and do that every day. How do you say disciplined or motivated to study? It's the fear of failing. It's not discipline. Do I miss Stoke? Loki, I do miss Stoke. I will be back in Stoke in a month. So yeah, I will be back. How do you manage being away from home, especially during Ramadan? It's really difficult, but I have 3 housemates that are all Muslim girlies and they're all my really good friends. And we sit and we ate iftar together every night, and we prayed together every night, and we went to Tarawih together every night, and wholesome vibes. And then I went home for Eid, and I think I was home for the first weekend of Ramadan. So it's not that bad. The problem is when you have to cook, because I'm not going to lie, I used to come home to my mom's cooking every day of Ramadan during my first degree. I think I helped out sometimes, or my mom would be like, you're in charge on Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's the cooking every day. That's the difficult part. But you do manage if you surround yourself with nice people who can help you out. Grad med advice. I'm sorry, I don't do grad med. I do undergrad med. Didn't get into grad med. Got rejected from Warwick. Yeah. So if anyone is in grad med and you have some advice, can you please leave it in the comments? Are these anonymous? No, these are not anonymous. I think those are all the ones I'm going to answer, and I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for joining. I really hope this video makes it, because my other 3 didn't, and I spent a lot of time doing them. And I will see you guys in the next video.